All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch 35! Watch 35! Hurry up! Here we go! 319! 319!
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Gone!
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off for Geis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. They'll check it down to Geis, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
4th down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! Check, check, check. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Geis with a carry on second down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Gone!
Now Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. The 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hurry up, here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake.
39.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Detroit!
They go play action with Jackson, looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, here's Jackson again, flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. Hot.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Detroit! Over!
They go play action. Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken at his 4. Oh, eluding the tackle. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Leopard! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action now. Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun. 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 Gun.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, this is Chubb, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.